Right. Here, ready to go. Okay. One more month, you're gonna buy a UFO from me? That sounds phenomenal. Can't wait. Welcome, Joanne. Okay. And people are shooting off fireworks. Okay. Making sure that we're getting set up and ready to go here in the background, so we're almost ready. No, I did not hear about that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I didn't see it. I'll have to look at it. I didn't see anything. I'll look it up, Joe. That sounds pretty interesting. That there was a signal coming out from, what is that, 500,000 light years away? I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds interesting. I mean, it's kind of sounds like the WOW signal that was where they quote unquote thought they saw a signal. Alright, so we are ready to go for the evening. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go revisit the two objects that we got earlier this month. We're going to be getting the Fireworks Galaxy and the Iris Nebula, but this time we're going to be catching the in color. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting these in red, green, and blue along with luminance at long exposure. Guiding right now is phenomenal. Right now I fixed the focus on the guider and we are running at 0.55 arc seconds. So right now we're running phenomenal. So we should be able to run 10 and 8 minute exposures without any problems. And we should be in good shape. So we'll see. We'll see what we get tonight. We're already halfway on the one exposure already. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be clear the next 3 nights. So we got a little bit to go. We got a lot of objects to see. I'm just going to share this out to everyone. Let's take a look and let's get this together. Alright, so we are at about 6.5 minutes here on the one on the left, and we're just about halfway on the one on the right. So with guiding the way it is right now, we should be able to get these in great pinpoint stars, which is nice, and focus is really good on both of these, so it's gonna be exciting to see what we get here. Now, we did get the Fireworks Galaxy in the past, but we only did 3 or 4 minute exposures. We didn't do long exposure for these ones. So, not only are we going to do 10 minutes in luminance, but we're going to do 10 minutes in red, green, and blue also. And we should get a really solid, colorful image with the camera on the left. Now, the camera on the right, you have the star cluster, which is actually right here. So you can see that right there. I want to get it in the middle here. There you go. And of course, this was just a 2-minute exposure. If I can get it centered here. Stop it. There we go. So that's the star cluster right there. And of course, with this star cluster, it is NGC 6939. And then we have 6946, which is the Fireworks Galaxy, which is just off of that. And don't worry, I got the gain right. The gain is at 1 for the camera on the left. And we're taking a 10-minute exposure, so I'm hoping it's going to turn out good. I'm hoping. Monochrome at 10 minutes is insanity. Totally deemed unnecessary, but why not? Because you just got to go 10 minutes. You just got to see if that will work. That's what Amol would say. That's what she said. And more Jello is here. Welcome, more Jello. Got a minute and 16 left, so we'll see what we got here. Now the star cluster and the camera on the left is going to be right here. And then the actual galaxy is almost to the center here, and it's right there. That's where the galaxy's going to be. Yes, I figured out the gain this time. But I guarantee the night's not over, so I guarantee I'll screw that up at least once or twice tonight. Because we're going to be switching filters all night long, so guaranteed I'll forget at least once. Especially when we're taking 10-minute exposures, I don't want to take that chance. There we go, 20 seconds. Wow. That's bright. That looks pretty good. That's a 10-minute exposure. That's crazy. And naturally, you can see the galaxy right here. The galaxy's there, and then the star cluster is right here. Now, my question is, the big million-dollar question is, what do the stars look like in the center? They're drifted. 10 minutes is just too much. Okay. So we'll have to do 6 minutes. Aww. Alright, we'll do 6 minutes. I was hoping we could pull a 10-minute exposure off. I was really hoping. Don't get me wrong. Still looks pretty sweet, but we'll have to do 6 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes might be too much on this one, too. This is the galaxy right here. And that's it right there. So yeah, so we will have to kick it down just a little bit. And that's okay. So what we'll do is we'll bump that one down to a 4-minute image then. And we'll see what that one looks like, and then the other one we'll bring it down to 6 minutes. So we'll do 4 and 6. Alright, so this one on the camera on the right is done. We'll see what it looks like on a 4-minute exposure. Alright, let's take a look. The stars look a little bit better. Just gotta change the histogram here. Oh, that's much better. Okay, good. So 4 minutes is what we're gonna be doing here. Oh, that's much, much better. Okay. Alright. Perfect. And that's what we'll do. We'll do 4-minute exposures. How cool is that? Now, if you're looking, I could get it just barely on both screens. On the screen on the right. So you got the star cluster right here. And then the galaxy just sits at the bottom right here. And then when we stack this, it's going to look even better, but the stars look phenomenal. Which I'm very, very happy about. Alright, we got 40 seconds left on the other one, so we'll see what this looks like. And again, we reduced it down 4 minutes, so should be in good shape. Alright, 17 seconds left. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, much better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely much better. This is the star cluster here. Yeah, much better. There's the galaxy right there. There we go. Stars look good. Everything looks fantastic here. Guiding looks fairly good. Guiding's not the best, but guiding's okay right now. There we go. You're very welcome, Rob. You're very welcome. I think this is pretty sweet. This one is actually going to be really good because we're going to get this in color. Now, you won't see it in color for the camera on the left because we're going to be flipping filters very shortly, and we're going to be doing 3 filters. Well, 4, technically. And we're gonna batch save this because I want to pull up Deep Sky Stacker because I'm gonna get about 6 of these here. And then we're gonna flip the filter. So that's a good one. This one is a bad one. So we're gonna do 410s. 410 is what I want. Okay. Okay, so now I got that pulled up for Deep Sky Stacker Live. We'll get this here. That's perfect right there. Now I just need to get... Alright, here we go. Since it's a different size, I want to try to get this just right here. There we go. So there you go. So there's your stacked image there. And that's just one image, okay? I'll wait for the next one to come through here. There we go. So we'll change this because this isn't 10 minutes anymore. Thought we could pull off 10 minutes, but it's not working, so... There we go. So we just changed the exposure time on that. We have 2 minutes left, and then we're gonna stack the two little ones. So we'll have 3 full images at 18 minutes. So really tonight, what we're gonna be doing is, if you're just joining me or just coming on in, is we're gonna be finishing up these 2 objects, which is gonna be the fireworks and iris. We're going to be getting these in color with the monochrome camera. So then tomorrow and the next night after that, we can focus on new objects. As each night passes, these are going to get higher and higher in the sky. So, which will entice me to get other objects, because those are going to get higher in the sky. So I want to try to get these as best as I can. Now, of course, granted, the camera on the right, we don't have to worry about it because the camera on the right is already in color, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so the next image is done for the camera on the right. So we get to watch the stars to see if they move. Well, they didn't move at all. Alright, so that's good. So the camera on the right, stars are pinpoint. We're looking good. We're getting galaxy and we're getting the star cluster, so that's awesome. Alright, so this next image is done. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will be able to save these 2. And now we're going to be able to watch the background of the Deep Sky Stacker live. We'll be able to watch that to see the background get crisp. Oh, excuse me, crisper and smoother. There we go, we're stacking image number 2. Perfect. And here we go, we're going to stack image number 3. So now we got 3 images have been stacked now. And then what we'll do is we will adjust the image here on this one here. And someone's shooting off fireworks. There we go. There you go. Oh no, your hard drive went. Oh no. That's not good. So again, the image that you're looking at for the Meade camera, that's one single 6-minute image, and the histogram stretched so you could see the object. And then you have the Deep Sky Stacker Live, that is 3 images at 6 minutes a piece, stacked one on top of the other, so it's an 18-minute stacked image. And then the camera on the right, it's just 4-minute image. And then you're getting both NGC 6946, and then you're also getting the star cluster, which is NGC... whatever the hell it was, I forgot what it was already. NGC 6939. And if you're wondering what that bright star is in the middle of that, the bright star in the middle of that is just a measly old 7th magnitude star. That is, like if you're looking at the stacked image, that's this star right there. This is a 7th magnitude star. Right there. Oh, good. I hate it when the hard drives go. It's the worst feeling in the world. Hopefully there was nothing valuable that you lost. And they're still shooting off fireworks. It's like a Revolutionary War over here. I know, crazy hard drives. So right now we're at 3. We're going to take 3 more. We're going to take 3 more, and then we're going to flip it to the red filter. Super exciting. Then we'll get red, green, and blue, and then we'll flip it to the iris, and then we'll get luminance, red, green, and blue. So the constellation where Fireworks Galaxy is, it's a great question. Because the constellation that it's in is Cygnus. Cygnus is a gigantic, like, pool of objects. Like, ridiculously. I mean, you have the Fireworks Galaxy, the Elephant Trunk Nebula, you have North American Nebula, Pelican, Dumbbell, Crescent. It just goes on and on and on of all the objects that you can get in Cygnus. It's crazy. And Cygnus is the swan. Not to mention you can get the Cocoon Nebula and the Iris Nebula, blinking planetary. There's just so much in Cygnus. And then just at the corner of Cygnus and Cephus, you have the cave and the bubble. And then if you keep going down near Cassiopeia, then you have the Pac-Man. And then you have Gamma Cassiopeia. So there's just so many objects, which is just crazy to think about, you know. And that's why, like, early to midsummer is the most exciting time ever, because you get so many objects, and we're gonna have fun. You know, that's the biggest thing. We're gonna be getting long exposures, we're gonna be getting short exposures, we're gonna spend time. There's gonna be some nights where we'll go see 5-6 objects in a night. There's gonna be some nights where I'm just gonna spend the whole night just getting 1 or 2 objects and finishing it in color. And then the nights where it's gonna be cloudy, we'll have the process parties. So, and of course the process parties, we're gonna have a bunch of them, because I have a ton of images to go through. Probably, what, 15 objects? So we got a lot. We got a ton. Exactly. There are so many objects in that one section, which is really, really nice. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think so. I think there's another constellation out there I think you're missing completely. And I think it's Serpens. I think Serpens has the second most. And if not, it's pretty close. The same thing with Sagittarius. Sagittarius has a boatload of objects. Sagittarius, ready for this one? Ptolemy cluster, Butterfly cluster, Tom Thumb cluster, Lagoon Nebula, Trifid Nebula, the Sagittarius star cloud, the other Crescent Nebula, not the Crescent Nebula that you're thinking of, it's a different one, smaller one, the Omega Nebula. Now, Eagle is in Serpens. Eagle's not in Sagittarius, but it's pretty close. And then Scorpio is just a little bit to the east of that. Then you have the Cat's Paw Nebula, the Bug Nebula. So those two, there's just a boatload, because that's in the heart. That is in the middle of the Milky Way. It makes a signal from outer space. I would say so. I would say there's signals from outer space. It's crazy if you think about it. The only problem is with those objects, and of course naturally you have the Wild Duck cluster, is they're too far low in the horizon for me to get. And I know that's sad. We have way too many objects that are way too low. Mike says aliens, of course. Joe was on earlier too. I don't know if Joe's still on. Now we're going to be getting the second image here, so we'll be able to stack the next two. So then we'll be at 5. So we're going to stop at 5 for this. We'll get 5. Then we will get... Yeah, I know. Joe is a bum. He is. Then we'll flip it to the red filter. Yes. And I'd like to get the coat hanger. I think tomorrow night I'll get the coat hanger. That'll fit perfectly in my field of view for the mead. So that'll be awesome. I can't wait to get that one. So we'll do 5-minute images for 4 filters. Alright, 4. So 4 images each. That's 20. That's 80 minutes. That's an hour and 20. Alright, so now that's done. So now we've taken 2, so we'll stop it there. Save. Yes. So now it's saving both of them. So now you're going to add 2 more to these. So here we go. We're going to stack image number 4. There we go. That's image number 4. Here comes image number 5. Nice. That galaxy's turning out really cool. That is really neat. That is really, really awesome. Alright, then what we'll do is then we'll stop the image, the camera on the right, because it's going to look really bad. So we're going to stop that one. We're going to stop the guider. Because when I got to filter. Okay. That's what she said. Alright, then we're gonna flip the filter. So give me 1 second here. We're gonna head back out there. Boy, I just wish I had a powered filter. That'd be nice. Maybe one day I'll have a motorized filter where I could just hit the button and it automatically will go. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, we're gonna flip it to the red filter. What? I can't hear you, what? Oh, I know. Good, we're getting a red filter now. Okay. Let me take a look at and see how it looks like. I think we look pretty good. Look in good shape. Alright. Now we go to the next one. There we go. The red filter, there we go. Welcome them all. Alright, so now we've flipped it to the red filter. And then also the camera on the right, we stopped it because we had to change the guider, so now we are set and ready to go. So then we'll take 5 images in red, 5 images in green, and 5 in blue. We should be good. And this way we'll be able to finish off the fireworks and we'll be able to finish off the iris. So you want to know how many light years it is. Light years for the fireworks galaxy is... right here, I got it written down here. 22 million light years away. 22 million light years away is the fireworks galaxy. Yeah, Clear Skies chart says 3 days in a row, which is crazy. And Andy, thank you. It is looking good. Right now, it may not look good only because we flipped the filters. So it doesn't look great right now. The camera on the right, we're doing good. Camera on the left, we gotta wait about another minute and 2 seconds and you're gonna start seeing what it's gonna look like in the red filter. Yeah, Starlinks, yeah, I could look. The problem is that with it being the summer around here, we're not going to see any around here because it's at dusk. It's a pain in the ass. What day is today? $12th? Naturally, there's one like in 11 minutes, but I don't have my wide field camera up. Go figure. But tomorrow there's one at 10:25. I will get that one. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the Starlink 5 is coming up. Darn it, if only I would have known that. Starlink 5 is going right through us. If only I knew that. I'll get it tomorrow for you guys, don't you worry. Tomorrow night. Oh, that'd be tough to get anyways. God dang. They don't rise above, like, 20 degrees above the horizon. Well, let's take a look and see what we got here. There we go. There's your star cluster right there. So this is a star cluster in red. No, that's not a comet. No, what that is that's just the corner of the edge. Now, what's the blob on the top right side again? That is just the... At 200%, I don't have the coma corrector on here. That's why. So again, this is the red channel, so you're not going to get too much detail. Like, you literally have to flip this. Ah. Alright, so that's it in the red channel, which is crazy. Yeah, the Starlink app. So what the Starlink app is, you can get it either for iPhone or you can get it for Android. It's called Find Starlink. And it gives you the heads up, which is nice. It gives you like a reminder. Been 10 degrees here and I'm frustrated. Yeah, me too. Like I can't get that. 10 degrees? That's where the trees are. Can I do this in X-ray? No. No. I have different filters. I have hydrogen alpha, and I also have just a red, green, and typical red, green, and blue filter, but that's about it. That's all I really have. So that's it in red. Which is crazy. Yeah, so where they're gonna be for me for later, like in like 15 minutes. Let me see here. Yeah, it's right near Camel de Larpalis and near Messier 103. Trying to look and see if there's any big objects around these. Oh, it's right under Cassiopeia, but of course naturally Cassiopeia is way below the horizon. So how am I supposed to get that? Yeah, because right now Cassiopeia is sitting at 16 degrees below 16 degrees above the horizon. 16. I can't get that. No. What I had to do is I have to reverse it because it's a red filter, which means think of it this way. Okay, let's put it this way. You put your glasses on, right, Kim? We all do. If we wear glasses, naturally. Okay? You can see it very easily. You can see things, you can look around. Try putting on sunglasses, okay? Things are going to be a little bit hard. At night, okay? Keep in mind, at night, okay? Put your sunglasses on and then try to see what you're doing. It's going to be a lot tougher. It's going to be a lot harder. Same thing with this, is that you're putting these filters on and it's only catching that certain amount of light. That's what it is. Well, if it's high noon, that's zenith. So that's your altitude is 0. Well, not 0, it would be 90. And it would be fine Starlink for both of them. Turned it back to white again because I'm trying to get this just right here. Here we go. You can see how much it takes to really stretch this. Yeah, I gotta wait till late summer to get Cassiopeia. You're right. Which is a pain in the butt. Now, but tomorrow, let me take a look and see what tomorrow holds for the Starlink. Let's see here. Because the Starlink 5 is going to be passing by here. Let me go outside and see if I can find... Nah, probably not. Let me see. That's going to be tough to see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. Let's check what tomorrow brings. Goes from southwest to east. (206 to 68). I'm just looking to see if I can find it on here. It's supposed to be southwest. There they are. Okay. It's gonna go right through Serpens. It's gonna go right through Messier 12. Okay. I could do that. Yeah, Messier 12. Okay, I can do that. That'll be easy. Neighbors are shooting loud fireworks. Yeah, and they're shooting them off here too. Oh boy. That's not good. Alright, so how many have we taken? We've taken 3 so far. So we got 2 more to go, and then we're going to flip it to the green filter. And don't worry, I'm labeling these so that we have a process party. We won't have to worry about trying to find everything. Tomorrow at 10:40. Let me see where M12 is. We should be able. Yeah, we might be able to do it. What I noticed is that Sky Safari, I don't know if they have Starlink on here on Sky Safari. I don't know if they do or not. I'm looking to see. No, they don't. I'm surprised. I thought that they would have it. Unless they have a different name. Yeah, they don't have Starlink on Sky Safari. That's crazy. You'd figure that they would have. Yeah, guiding is phenomenal right now. They don't have Starlink on Sky Safari Pro. They don't. They don't have any of the Starlinks on here. None of the new ones, that is, anyways. Okay, I found some. They're gonna be dim though. When does it start? Starts at... I'm looking this up, hang on. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That'd be a dim one. Okay. So it does have some of them on there, but it doesn't have all of them. It doesn't have the bright ones for some stupid reason. I don't understand why. Alright, so we're on to number 4 for the red channel. We'll be switching over to the green one in about 3.5 minutes. I don't understand why they wouldn't have the bright ones. I don't get it. Tomorrow night, 10:25. (2:06 to 68). 10:25 p.m. No, nothing. That's crazy. And he's putting a lot of junk up there, too. He's putting a ton up there. Alright. We're about to hit number 5. Got 3.5 minutes to go. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not stacking them onto that, if I were to stack them, I mean, yeah, it might darken the image a little bit. I mean, I could try, but it's not really going to do much. We're just waiting for the 5th image here. 2.5 minutes to go. Yeah, how's he gonna do that? Really? Yeah, what are they gonna do? Put a Harry Potter invisible cloak on? I mean, I don't know how that's even possible. But I wouldn't put it past them. As soon as we hit 100% on the camera on the right, which is now, we're going to hit force stop. Okay. Satellite went right through one of the images too. How about that? Perfect. Great. Excellent. So now we got 6 minutes. So now we got 5 total. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop it. And then we'll stop the guider. Okay. And we're going to go to the green filter now. Okay, now it's going to add the red to this. It may look kind of awkward, so we're going to see what happens. Okay, so now we're going to stop the guider. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna go switch the filter. Okay, green filter is on. Oh, excuse me, I burped. Excuse me again. Okay. Well, now we're on the green filter now. Yeah, everyone seems to be pretty good tonight. Alright, so now we are on the green filter on the left, and we're still taking images on the right. We may bump it up to 360. We bump it up to, or possibly 300. I think we might go to 300 on the camera on the right. There we go. So now we're going to take 5 more images on the camera on the left. We're in green, and then we're going to do blue, and then we will be set and ready to go. Oh dear. Giggity. Just like the dope nebula. Which is awesome, by the way, the dope. Yes, Star, I'm sorry to hear that too. I hope so too, Kim. I really do. I really hope that that works by putting the new hard drive in. Everything else was fine, right? So the first green image is going to be done. Oh God, yeah, the Amazon orders take forever. Alright, and again, just to let you know, this is not a shooting star or anything. It is just the corner of the image. Okay? Just letting you know that. One of these nights, I'm just gonna take a maintenance night and get this finished once and for all. Of getting the, what is it? The field flattener figured out. One of these days I'll do it. So again, this is the green filter, so we got one so far. I'm trying to see if I can enhance the image here a little bit. Green, you'll probably see a little bit more detail. Just a little bit, but you're not going to see much. There you go. That's as best as I can get it with the green filter. We still got 4 more images to go. 5 more. Or no, 4 more. 4 more to go in green, and then we're going to do the blue. What we'll probably do is I'm going to change it up, I think. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this in color. So we'll still get the blue filter. And then for like the last 20 minutes or half an hour, we'll get a couple objects. So if there's an object out there, we got 8 people watching right now. If there's an object you guys want me to get, make sure you let me know now. And then we can pull it up and see what we can get. Because I can get it in both cameras. Yeah, right now we're on the green. So we have 4 more green ones left. And then we got to do the blue filter next, which is another 5. So we have a total of 9 images left. So about another 45 minutes before we are going to go to our next objects. Yes, 45 minutes. See how time consuming this is, but it's going to be so worth it. That's what she said. She said the blue filter. Kim, Joanne, Star, Amol, Bob, any of you, make sure to let me know. See if you guys got an object I can possibly get. Looking where we are, it's pretty rich for what we got in objects. Well, I have no idea what the delay is. Dave's probably sleeping or probably doing something. Who knows what Dave's doing, but Dave usually tells us what it is. Alright, so the second image for green is just about done. Coma Barensius. Let me take a look and see. It's a good suggestion. Let me see. Well, here's the thing. Coma Berenices is a constellation. We have actually gotten a couple of objects in that actual constellation. The Black Eye Galaxy was in that constellation. Now, we didn't get the Needle. We got the Silver Needle Galaxy, but the Needle is in there. And then the Whale Galaxy's in there. So we've gotten a couple from that constellation. True. There are galaxies in there. Black Eye we got before. The Needle I could possibly get. Exactly. Well, image number 2 is done. We got 3 more to go. Can we see Jupiter or Saturn? Right now, no. And the reason why is Jupiter is 7 degrees above the horizon and Saturn is 4 degrees above the horizon. They literally just rose within the last 20 minutes. Getting them where I can see them, I would probably say you're looking at probably about 1:45, almost 2 a.m. That's when they'll be at their peak and I'll be able to get them. So getting them two would be a little tough right now, just because they rise so late in the night. Now in about a month, less than that really, I would probably say in about 2 weeks, I'll be able to get Saturn and Jupiter easily. I know, damn it, Jupiter. Yeah, I would say in about 2 weeks. Right around late June, I should be able to get it. Because at that point, then they'll be about 26 degrees above the horizon. So then at that point, I should be able to get it without any problems. Another satellite went through the damn image. Oh, that's a good one. The Blinking Planetary Nebula. Where is that one? I'm trying to remember. I know where the blue snowball is. Alright, Blinking Planetary Nebula, here it is. I had to think of where it was. Well, I should be able to get it, but the problem is it's so friggin' small. That's like getting what Joanne wanted, which was the Turtle Nebula. That one was like ridiculously small. Troy says NGC 6826, which is the Blinking Planetary Nebula. Just say this star might gain their loss. Yeah, I want to see Pluto. Still pissed off that he wanted it years ago. Yeah, Pluto would be excruciatingly hard. I could get it, but it's gonna look like a star, so you won't really notice it very well. Uranus. Don't get them all started. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's pretty funny though. Now, people say it differently. It's either Uranus or Uranus. Neptune is near Mars and the Moon, which rises at about 2:50 a.m. Uranus rises at about 3 a.m. So both of those are out. Yeah, I know you do. So Pluto would be very tough. Uranus rises too late. Saturn and Jupiter have already risen, but they're way too low in the horizon. So we're on image 4 in green. And then we'll have 5 more to do in blue. And so we still got some time. We still got some time, everyone. I mean, I could find a good object to do if it's up. Let me see if it's up high enough. That's the big question. Is it high enough? Oh yeah, it should be high enough. And I would like to get this. Pending if everybody wants me to get this, naturally. I want everybody to get their phone. Well, Kim, you're actually on your phone watching it. But I want you to type in this object. And I think you'd be very impressed because I'd like to get this one. I have not gotten this object in 4 years. Is everyone ready? I think it would be amazing. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. So if everyone's got a pen and paper or their phone, it would be IC5146. It's a Caldwell object. So IC5146. And it's high enough so we can get it. Yeah. Alright, we'll go get that. So as soon as we're done with the blue filter, we'll go get that. That's next. I've gotten it once before. And it turned out really good when I got it many years ago. So right now we're on number 4 of 5. Yeah, I'm going for it. We just gotta wait and just get the last few images here. I have the hiccups now. Alright, so right now we got minute 45 on image 4. And then we'll go at it. Yeah, I had the hiccups for a second there. Hello there, Eric. Welcome. Yes, it is. Alright, so now we finished image number 4. We're on the last one for green. Alright. So here comes image number 5. So we're 6 minutes away from getting that, and then we're going to do the last and final set, the last and final color. We'll be able to get that, and then we'll be in good shape with that. Take my shoes off. I don't need them on, because I'm going to go outside and go out. No shoes on, I don't care. Could care less. This out of the way. Get that out of the way. There we go. There we go. Awesome, Eric. Are you imaging at all, Eric, or no? Or are you're just stargazing? Now, Eric, now that you just joined me, so looking at this again, you're not really seeing much on the left because we have the green filter on right now. So if I were to just adjust the curves just slightly here, well, that's not slightly. That's too much. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, because I can adjust this just a slight bit here. You can just barely see the galaxy, which is going to be right here. And then, of course, the star cluster is right over here. Nice! That's pretty cool. Not in the mood for imaging? Yeah. Oh, anytime. You and I, we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so soothing that I forget that this thing is confusing. Having such a blast. And if everybody, you know, doesn't know what SQM stood for, it's called the Sky Quality Monitor, or meter is what it's called. What that just means is that it just measures the quality of the sky. Is really all it is, which is kind of cool if you think about it. And it just tells you how good of the sky is. So they use the scale between 16 and 22. 16 is the lowest, which means the sky is at its absolute brightest. And then, of course, naturally, 22 is the most luminance. In other words, the least light pollution. So, for him to be 18 out in Cheektowaga, New York, that's mediocre. It's pretty close. I mean, if you're 19 to 20, that's mediocre is what the SQM is. 16 means it's pretty bad. So, those are for, like, Joanne and Kim and Amol. That's what that means. Yeah, so far I have not seen any true huge satellites going through the images here tonight. What we are doing is we're getting the fireworks galaxy, and we got it in luminance, red, we're about to finish up green, and then we're going to do blue. Yeah, I knew everyone, as soon as they saw SQM, they're like, what's that? What's that? It's a meter, which is really cool, so it'll actually tell you what it is. I don't know what mine is out here. Not too far from him either. I'm probably about maybe half an hour, 25 minutes away. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, so we should be just about done. And we're gonna flip the filter. And we're also going to stop the image here. We're going to crank the image up on the right too. We're going to go to 300. Alright, so we're going to stop the image here. Alright, we did 5. Fantastic. So now we're going to flip to the blue filter. Good. Well, that's a good thing. Okay. Alright, we're going to stop the guider. And now we're going to flip the filter. Flip it to blue. Alright. That should be pretty good there. Okay. And now, we'll do the blue filter. We're going to save the green ones. There we go. And now we're imaging again. How about that? There we go. We are on the last filter. So we're on blue. No, I don't think they do. Oh yeah, it's called the BB gun. Well, yeah. Haha. Honestly, I don't remember that. Alright, so what we did was, now we're gonna be, I'm gonna flip this here. Shoot blue. I'm just gonna type this in here. Blue filter. And then we increase the exposure on the QHY to 300 seconds now. So we'll be able to add that with it. So there we go. I wish I'd take down a couple of trees back here too. That would be super nice. Take those trees right out. Oh man, that'd be so nice. Yeah, true. That goes up, you're screwed. Just move my foot. We're about 27 minutes away from moving to the next object. Oh, it was. I forgot about that. Eric, I missed it. Shoot. And I saw something online about it too. I should have had it. Darn it. Next object is going to be, it's IC51, what was it again? IC5146, that's what it was. Yeah, so IC5146, we're going to get about 4 or 5 images, and then we'll call it a night, because I got to work in the morning. Plus the next 2 nights or 3 nights after this is going to be clear, so I don't want to burn myself out. So, again, IC5146 is coming up next. Alright, the image on the right should be just about done. Hey there, Bobby. That's right. Well, see, I didn't know that. Planet Labs rocket launches in a bit. Well, that's cool. Sell those cars. We'll be here. You darn right. Delivered 2 today. I want to try to see if I can sell 2 tomorrow. Pretty much averaging 1 to 2 a day. So, just gotta keep selling. Gotta keep selling. And again, Kim, that's not a shooting star. Just letting you know that. I keep doing that for this, for here. Yeah, let's see. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks very good. Okay. We're good for focus. And again, that's the star cluster right there. So we got 4 more to go. There we go. I gotta keep mentioning it. It's a shooting star. No, just kidding. And then Bobby says Mark just got done with his stream. And we have a Mr. James Dugan in the chat. Welcome, James. So, Mr. James, we are getting, and Bobby, of course, naturally, is that we are getting the Fireworks Galaxy. And we're just going to finish this up because we wanted to get this in color on the monochrome camera. So we wanted to get that amazing. It'll be just phenomenal. 2x2, that's right. What about, Joanne? What about 4x4? Second attempt of an Electron rocket launching from New Zealand. That is why it's so early. That is so cool. Never would have thought that one. That's really neat. It's like time travel. It's like we could talk to someone in the future. James, what time is it where you are? If I remember correctly, it is... I think it's 10 hours? No, it's 14 hours. I was wrong. It's 14 hours difference. It's 2:29 p.m. where you are. I thought it was 10 hours. It's winter where you are, isn't it? Because I learned this. I thought this was quite interesting. Northern Hemisphere is summer. And southern is winter. But Eastern Hemisphere and Western is the same. Which is crazy. That's crazy to think about. I always thought because of the Earth's tilt, I always thought it was east-west, but it's north-south. Now this is crazy. This would mess me up. James has heard this many times, and I think it's kind of cool. The sky is in reverse. Think about that. The sky is reversed, which means the stars go the opposite direction. Like for us, the stars go counterclockwise. But for James, of course, they go clockwise. I mean, how's that possible? This is crazy to think about. Now, of course, later tonight, James would be getting some things that we couldn't even see. Like the Bug Nebula. The freaking Bug Nebula actually goes like way above the horizon, which is just crazy to think about. Like, we can't even get it more than like 10 or 11 degrees above the horizon. He can get it all night long. The bug. It's crazy. And then the Tarantula Nebula, the Large Magellanic Cloud, and a Small Magellanic Cloud. These are all things that we can't get from here. The Southern Pleiades, we can't get that. It's crazy. The Running Chicken Nebula. It's crazy. I'm just rambling, but I think it's just so cool. I would love to get the Bug Nebula. I really would. But the problem is, from here, it's gonna be excruciatingly tough from here. That's the problem. The highest we would be able to get for the bug would be about 10 degrees above the horizon. That's gonna be excruciatingly tough. 10 degrees. I can only go about maybe 28 if I'm lucky altitude. So there's not much I can really do with that. That's cool. You can get both Pleiades. How cool is that? That's so cool. That is so amazing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Slooh does it, which is nice. Slooh is S-L-O-O-H. Slooh is a really good one where you can actually use remote telescopes from down south, and you can actually start taking images and everything and use it remotely, which is cool. It says we're buffering. Hang on, let me take a look. Not buffering for me. Just hit the reset button. Not buffering here. But 3 more images to go. Oh, the carrot A. Oh, that would be so amazing. See, the Trinkle, I've never heard of that one. The Magellanic Clouds would be absolutely phenomenal. Both the large and the small would be amazing. I've seen pictures. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so we're at 2. Let me take a look. Alright, so we got 2 minutes left on image 3. So we are at about 14 minutes left, and we're going to be switching objects. The Southern Cross. Polar alignment would be kind of tough and kind of interesting to do. NGC 3372 Carinae. Where would it fall for us, and how far would it be on the ground? Eta Carinae. It would be negative 12 degrees below the horizon. So 12 degrees below would be Eta Carinae for us. So it would never hit above the horizon. That's sad. That's pretty cool. Alright, 20 seconds, and then we're going to do the last 2. Again, this is the boring part. Unfortunately, you're not going to see much detail because the filters, they're only emitting that color. So the luminance gives you the most for detail, and that's what I've been using, and it gives you so much. But when you go to red, green, and blue, unfortunately, you're not going to get much. I mean, I could stretch this image just like I did with the other ones, with the red and the green. There you go. So I stretched the green one. You can see the galaxy in the green one. It's more prominent in the green. The red one, not so much. The blue one, you're going to see just a little bit. The blue is the hardest to get for the filter. And that's what we're doing here for the blue. So you can see some blue. Green, again, pretty easy to get. Red, not so much. Definitely see the galaxy, which is really cool. And what I could do is zoom in on this. Gotta find the galaxy. Where is the galaxy? I gotta find it. Hang on. Ah! Okay, I know exactly where it is now. Okay. Trying to get the detail pulled out of this. Trying real hard to get it, but that's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. I had this just perfect before. Oh, there we go. Oh, fourth image is done. So now we got the final 6 minutes, and then that's it. Alright, so it's just about done. And that's fine. Yeah, I don't tend to get involved with people's drama with that kind of stuff. So we're down to the final 4.5 minutes now. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna flip the filter back to luminance, and then we'll go to get IC 5146. We'll get a few images of that, and then we'll call it a night. Because right now we're, excuse me, by the way, sorry. We're on the blue filter right now. And so the next image is done here on the camera on the right. Let's see what the stars do here. We've probably taken a good 2 or 3 hours of this object, so that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, that's looking really good. Of course, naturally I could take this and zoom it out here, and you can see what it looks like. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Alright, so we're about 3.5 minutes away, and then we're gonna flip the filter, and then we're gonna move the mount. Here, we'll do a little countdown here. Hang on, we'll flip it over here. There we go. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Two and a half minutes. Right, 1 minute to go, and then we'll be done with officially with the Fireworks Galaxy, which will be fun on a process party, which we will be doing that next week. We'll have probably 3 or 4 nights straight of process parties where we'll get just a couple objects each night, spend an hour just having fun and just looking to see what we got for objects. So that'll be fun. Okay. Now we're going to stop that because that's image number 5. We're going to stop this one here. Alright, so that's going to be stopped. We're going to stop the guider. Okay. We're going to save these ones. Save these ones as blue. Now these are going to be done, so that's 5 blue images, 5 green images, 5 red images, and 5 luminance images. Okay, perfect. Alright, now we're going to go flip the filter and I'll be right back. I also want to make sure that we don't hit the cords with the mount and stuff. Alright, I want to make sure get this all set up here. IC 5146. Go. Okay, that's not too far, so actually I think we should be okay. We're moving where we need to go. Alright, so that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna flip the filter back to luminance. Okay. Temperature dropped a little bit. Alright. Let's take a look and see what we got here. So now we're going to see, now we have a few people that haven't seen my streams before. So what we're going to be doing is what's called plate solving. Okay, so we're going to do this now where we get this all set up and ready to go here. But we're gonna wait till it settles down here. Alright, perfect. So it's settled down. Now, perfect. Alright, now we're gonna take about a 9-second exposure. See where we are in the sky. There we go. So we're working off the camera on the left. Okay, so the camera on the left, you're gonna see a brighter image come up here. Okay. So we're gonna go to 20%. Alright. And now we're gonna save this image. See where we are in the sky, and then we just gotta move it, that's all. Plug it into the plate solving software. Alright, plate solve. And go. And we'll see how far it moves. Shouldn't take long to figure this out. There we go, we're at 15 seconds. So, if you're new to the channel, or just watching, we took an image, a 9-second image of the stars, plugged it into the software, and what it's doing is it's plate solving that image to see where it is in the sky. Sometimes it takes 27 seconds or 28 seconds, sometimes it may take 150 seconds, depending on where it is in the part of the sky and how many stars it has. The average is about 70. Usually about a minute to a minute and a half, which is not terrible. It's a lot better than what it used to be. Where I would try to look on the finder, back and forth, try to find it on the sky, look at the stars, find out that I was in the wrong spot of the sky, and spend 2 hours trying to look for it. And then people got bored, and then they left, and then they wouldn't come back. And it's just, to me, that wasn't worth it. Doing this is going to be, to me, like 10 times easier. I mean, I could wait 2 minutes to find an object. We're at 2 minutes here. Come on. Find the object. Find the stars. May have to kick the exposure up just a slight bit. That's what I might have to do. "14-second exposure." Because we're already at 150 seconds and it hasn't found it yet. Yeah, okay. Okay. Not that far off.
I've been on my spaceship counting stars since '94, waiting for someone to come and knock on my door.
Alright, we should be right.
Looking for someone who'd be the Venus to my Mars. Why does love always have to be this hard? Got me feeling like for someone who can
Alright, should be right in the middle of.
turn me on when I met you.
Alright, here we go. So it should be right in the middle of the screen now. Just gotta wait for it to settle down here. Alright, let me see if we're in the right spot. There it is, right there. It's down at the bottom. Okay. I see it. I think move it out of the way. Hang on. I had that remote control window in the way. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We just gotta move it up. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright, we're just getting it centered now. So if you're just watching the camera on the left, we're just getting this centered here. Should be right about there. So now we're... Oh, satellite which went through too. Yeah, let's take a look and see where we are. Now let's see if we're right in the middle here. We should be in good shape. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Perfect, okay. Now, where is it on the other camera? That's the big question. Let's take a look and see. Take a quick 10-second exposure. Let's take a look and see. I think we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Okay, perfect. Alright, turn the guider back on.
This is how we do this. In one way, I'm yours. In one way, we're strangers.
And we're off in imaging.
We got something in common that I know you want, but we're so different. I speak Swedish, you don't.
And here we go.
Down and write a letter, but Frankie said it better.
I almost feel it when you smile.
I'll take my time. I want you, but I'm shy. Here's my cup, fill it right up. I'll never stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. Stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. Stop. I'll never stop, stop, stop.
Here we go. So now we're going to start the image process here for IC 5146. So let me zoom in here a little bit.
In one way, I'm yours. In one way, we're strangers. But I know for sure we got something in common that I know you want. But we're so different. I speak Swedish, you don't. I sit right down and write a letter, but Frankie said it better.
I almost feel it when you smile.
I'll take my time. I want you, but I'm shy. Here's my cup, fill it right up. I'll never stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. Stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. Stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop. Stop. I'll never stop, 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 stop.
And that's it right there. So it's this little thing right here. That's IC 5146. So what I'm going to do is it's at 2000, 1500. Should be right here.
Standing in the hallway, I know you know what I'm about to tell you. I just realized that you can't let go. It's something about me and you. So let me stay here a little while.
Then again, this is also just a 12-second exposure, so I gotta wait for it to go through here. Oh yeah, oh my god. I probably have 600 or 700 photos to go through. Easily. And then merging all the stuff too. It's going to take me an eternity to go through all this stuff, which is great. Hemi, welcome. Hemi, we're getting... Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Duh. Here. We're not getting the fireworks anymore. We are getting... IC5146, and the name of it is called the Cocoon Nebula. And we're switching it back to the luminance filter. Luminance. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now, what's going to be really cool about this is, knowing that we're taking a 6-minute exposure, is you're going to see there's going to be a dust lane, okay? I'm going to zoom it out a little bit here, okay? You're going to see there's a dust lane right in here, where there's going to be no stars. It's going to be crazy. And then at the end of it, which is right here, this is the actual cocoon, which is going to be right here. So, it's going to be very vibrant. You're going to really see it. And then when we stack more and more and more, you're going to see that. Now let me get rid of this. Get rid of that. Alright, so the image is done. Okay, so this is a 6-minute image. There you go. So you can really see it here. It's right here. This is the cocoon right here. And you can see it almost looks like it's like taking control of it here. Look at this. Almost looks like a hand. And then it goes down and underneath here. So this is all like dust. You can't see the stars. It's crazy. And what I want to do is I'm going to create another folder, and we're going to stack like 6 or 7 of these. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm gonna get Deep Sky Stacker live. I'm gonna pull that up again. 441. There we go. Now we're pulling it back up. There you go. So that's your stacked image right there. And you can really see the cocoon. It's very, very prominent. Even with just one image, this is the cocoon right here. And if you look at the dust lanes right through here, I mean, look at how prominent the stars are all the way through here. And then it just stops right through here. And then this is just absolutely perfect. So as I'm going to be taking more and more of these, you're going to start seeing that the background get smoother and smoother and smoother. So just give it a little bit of time and we're going to start to see it. It's going to be really, really cool. We'll take about 5 or 6 of these and then we'll call it a night. There's already 120, so we'll get a few of these. And see, there you go, Joanne. It would be your cocoon. And the cocoon in this image is right here on the camera on the right. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit so you can see it. Naturally, it's off by just a little bit of focus again. It's okay. And that's it right here. It's the cocoon right there. Yeah, that's just, and here's the crazy part about that. That stacked image is just one. That's one image. I'm waiting for the second and third to come in through right now. Once we get the second and third, then we'll see what it looks like. Good night, Bobby. Thank you for coming on in. QHY, we're gonna zoom it out. Alright, we're just waiting for the next image to come up on the Meade camera. The DSI, so we're just waiting just a tiny bit here. And then we'll stack it, and we'll see what it looks like. Gotta love the good beats. Remember, I have like 36 hours of beats. I could let this thing run all week long. No, there's not, unfortunately. Although that would be pretty cool. No chrysalis, like you would use for the butterflies. Alright, so we should be getting the second image right about soon. Should be now. Alright, next one is up. Perfect. Alright, we're going to add the next two into the folder. There we go. And now it's going to stack it. So here we go. Here comes two more images to the Deep Sky Stacker Live. Here we go. Stacking image numero 2. Oh. That one's perfect. Image numero 3. Here it comes. Love it. That is gorgeous. So what we'll do is we'll take 2 more and then we'll call it a night. That'll give us an even 5. Although I know 5 isn't even, but it'll give us 5. Which is half an hour. So that'll be perfect. Half an hour of exposures is great. Because then what we can do is tomorrow night we can end out at this one in color. So we can get this one in red, green, and blue. Yeah, it is happening around the world. It's happening. It was happening here too. Everywhere. So 12 minutes and then we will call it a night. I mean, this looks really nice. I mean, that... Wait till I get this sucker in color. Ho, ho, ho. Getting this thing in color is gonna be sick. And again, I can change the curve on this again. There you go. Yeah, I am too. Yeah, if you guys ever take a look at the Cocoon Nebula and how cool it looks in color, it's phenomenal. I mean, you get the dust lanes, and I want to get all the star color. I mean, look how many stars in just this one image. So, imagine doing this thing in color. I mean, that's how cool this one's going to be. This is going to be amazing. But I got to make sure that focus is dead on all 4 filters. So then this way you won't have any bloating stars. So this will be fun. So we'll get as many as we can here in luminance. Preferably we'll get 5. I think 5 is good because we did 5 with the Fireworks Galaxy. We did 5 with Hercules Cluster. So then we'll do 5 with the Cocoon. So then this way all of them will be together. Troy, eventually I'm going to be getting these on my site. Eventually. On my site, I have the Cocoon that I took years ago? I'm trying to remember when I took it. It was a while ago. Let me pull it up. It was a long time ago. Eventually, I'll get these all on my site. When the weather starts to change, I'll get these all organized. And then this way you guys can play around with the images if you want. Lately I've just been more focused on just getting the streams out and then just having fun with it, rather than actually putting stuff on my site. I got the Cocoon July 16th, 2016. And I have images from the QHY from this. I took 300 seconds and 480 seconds, and today, 4 years later, we're taking 300 seconds, so I could even compare. That's kind of cool. And then I also took it with my Orion G3 camera also, which, by the way, turned out phenomenal. So if you ever get a chance and you want to see it, I have the images on my site. And I'm pretty sure with the Meade camera doing it in color, it's just going to put that to shame. Thank you, Omo. Here. Here. This one, I just posted it now. But this one is, I took this with the Orion G3 forever and ever and ever ago, 4 years ago. So that's what it looked like with the Orion G3. And then the QHY image. Which I guarantee I'm going to put that to shame. The second image was with the QHY, so it was a black and white image, but nothing compared to this. I mean, 2 images here beats what I had for the QHY. Which is just crazy. It's just amazing. Alright. So we're going to take our last image. Means we'll have 5. We'll have 30 minutes of exposures, which is great. Thank you. That was taken in 2016. And trust me, guys, the best is yet to come. So just wait till we start processing these and start getting these in the color. So get ready. It's gonna be a fun trip these next 2 to 3 weeks. Alright, so the final image is done. We're going to stack these last two, and then we're going to call it a night. There we go, stacking both of them here. So here comes image number 4. Alright, and here comes image number 5. There we go. And that's it. It's 1:45, and it's bedtime. But boy, did we have tons of fun tonight. We finished off the fireworks galaxy. We got our luminance, red, green, and blue. And then we also got the Cocoon Nebula. We picked up 30 minutes of exposures. I'd say that's a pretty good night. So we'll be clear tomorrow. Well, technically today, but we'll be back out here in, what, 20 hours? Roughly. Yeah, we'll be back out here in another 20 hours. And what we're going to do tomorrow is we'll get the wide field camera up. We'll see if we can get some Starlinks. Maybe. We'll try. If we can't, no big deal. On the agenda of what I'd like to do is finish off this one. Get red, green, and blue with the Cocoon. And then try to get red, green, and blue with the Iris. So that'll be nice. We'll get all that. And the night after that, we'll figure out what we're going to do the night after that. So, I want to thank Kim, James, Star, Joanne, Amol, Bobby, Josh. I know that Margello was on. Eric was on. James from Down Under. Mike was on. Joe was on. A lot of people were on tonight. And Troy. Can't forget about Troy. Yeah. You guys rock. You guys are phenomenal. So, I'm going to let this last song play. Just enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in about 20 hours. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back. Saturday, 10 p.m. We're going to go and have some fun again. So thank you guys. And have a great night. Bye.
you.